It's Megan from Vigilante Vibes, and I'm here to talk about Ironheart episodes 4, 5, and 6. Oh my gosh, they were bangers of episodes. The whole season was phenomenal, like all 6 episodes. But I mean, I'm just glad it came out. I'm so glad they weren't 30-minute episodes because that would have been a bummer. But what can you say about everything that happened last night? I made the mistake of watching one episode before I went to bed because I wake up like crazy early. Like my alarm is at 4 a.m. So there's no way a show coming out at 9 p.m. I could have watched all 3. There's just no way. So I watched one, and that was such a bad idea because I could not sleep. I was like, what is going to happen next? Are we going to see Mephisto? Have we been gaslit again? And we weren't gaslit. That's wild. So, spoiler alert, Mephisto is played by Sacha Baron Cohen. And he was in his human form, which creeped me out. But we did get to see a slight bit of him if you looked into the spoon and his reflection with the red skin and the yellow eyes. That's crazy. But also, this is a good time to mention that remember like a month or 2 ago when there was a picture of him going around and they said, oh, this is a leak from Ironheart? Stop listening to those pictures. It wasn't a leak. Come on, guys. We're better than this. But, so we got Mephisto. We got Zelma Stanton. So keep an eye out because I'm dropping a character breakdown of her, I guess today. I might as well just pull that trigger. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we got Zelma. She's adorable. I need a Strange Academy series so bad. As soon as she said the baby witches of TikTok, I was like, oh, Strange Academy. That would be phenomenal. Imagine like that gets incorporated into the show. It needs to happen. They dropped too much there for it not to be a thing. But it makes me worried because it's like, was it a thing when they were making the show and it's not now? Because it's not confirmed. It's not. Anyone that told you it is a liar. So I'm curious to know where we're going to be with that. But Zelma was phenomenal. I would die for Zelma. But we also saw that Riri made a deal with Mephisto to bring back Natalie. Which, dude, I'm not a genius or anything, but I'm going to tell you right now, that's a bad idea. That was a horrible idea. I see a lot of Tony Stark in this. I think Tony would have accepted the deal to bring someone back, but would spend his time finding a way out of that deal. So that's what I think it is. But also, like, you left a lot. And it's like, if she doesn't get a season 2, what are we doing? Because why did we get a post-credit scene with the Hood? Who in the Stanton's candy shop? Bakery? Sweet shop? Which also, it's wild to me that he asked for Supreme help. If this is a good time to mention that if you watch a Marvel show, always have the subtitles on. Because that would have gone right over my head. But Supreme was capitalized. So he was asking for Sorcerer Supreme. Or maybe I'm an idiot and everyone else got it. I don't know. But there's just like, where are we going to go from here? Because I'm so glad they didn't kill off the Hood. I am so, so glad. Because I was very worried. I like the Hood. I like the Hood in the comics. And I think they did a fantastic job with him in the show. He got so creepy when he was possessed. He looked like a demon. They did phenomenal. Also, like, his dad, piece of trash. At one point, I was like, you know what, Parker? Just take him out. It's fine. Just right in the head. I was fine with it because his dad was horrible. Like, Parker is possessed by the devil, and he's not even as bad as you. My goodness. Maybe that's just my parent issues coming through. I don't know. But there was a lot that happened in these episodes that left me wanting so much more. I felt kind of satisfied, but I still want to see a season 2. I want to see a special presentation. I'll take whatever you give us. That's fine. But I just did not see Natalie coming back. What about Gary? I mean, you're selling your soul to Mephisto. You can slide in 2 things, you know? You can get Natalie and Gary. Man, I was really hoping Gary would be there too, but it's not a big deal. So the final scene of Ironheart shows that Riri, she accepted Mephisto's deal to bring Natalie back and not Gary. And she's really alive. She's not AI. You can see cracks starting to form in her arms, kind of like what happened to Peter Parker. It feels like a nod to One More Day storyline from the comics where Peter and MJ make a deal with Mephisto to bring back Aunt May, but it cost them their marriage, and it messed up so many things for us Spider-Man fans. But it led into the Brand New Day era, which is the title of Spider-Man 4. There's just too many little connections here. What's gonna happen? I want to know it all. So I have to say the show was fantastic. This was a case of the show really speaking for itself. It did not have the promotion it deserved. It did not get hyped. The fan base did most of it. But the show spoke for itself. At the risk of being called a shill or whatever you toxic motherfuckers like to say, the show was great. The show had everything. It had the tech, it had the magical elements, it had action, it had emotion, it had so much. It had deep cuts to the comics, it had comic accuracy. And you people who trashed it and went out of your way to review bomb it before the show even came out, all because it is a black and woman-led show. What is wrong with you? Are you okay? You didn't even give it a chance. The show was phenomenal. It was only 6 episodes, but it covered so much. So much happened. Yet, you people who say, oh, it's just a female Tony Stark. They're just trying to replace him. She's just going to boss bitch her way to the end. Are you kidding me? This show dealt with actual stuff. We saw panic attacks. We saw grief. We saw so much. And you people still hide behind a laugh react, then you won't even watch the show. You people hiding behind a laugh react because you didn't even watch the show. All you do is complain and bitch that you want comic accuracy. You don't like race swaps. You don't like gender swaps. Then they give you comic accuracy and you hate it. You bash it. You try to ruin it by review bombing it so Marvel doesn't make any more of this stuff. So comic accuracy, you only want it when it applies to your white, male, and straight heroes, right? Because that's what I'm hearing. What is wrong with you people? If you don't like it, don't watch it. But don't bash it if you haven't given it a chance. Don't say her comics didn't do well. They didn't do well. You didn't read them. First of all. And they didn't get canceled because they didn't have enough. They got canceled because they reached their goal. That's what comics do. What's wrong with you people? You should be ashamed of yourself. It's one thing if you are genuinely not a fan. That's fine. I'm sure the people who genuinely don't care about Riri Williams are spending their time review bombing it on Rotten Tomatoes. Also, shame on you, Rotten Tomatoes, because why would you have that open on your site before the show even drops? Did you just not think? Or were you working against everyone? What is this world that people are so miserable that they go out of their way to ruin something for someone else? Or to bash someone for liking it. Because I guarantee you, if I went on Facebook right now, commented on a Marvel Studios post that I really like the show, laugh react, shill, called names, right? I'd get asked, did you even read the comics? That's another thing. What, did you even read the comics? Because I did. But it sounds like you didn't. That show had so many deep cuts. So much comic accuracy. We even got a comic accurate suit. Do you know how I really didn't think that was going to happen? But they gave it to us. We got more than one suit in the show. We got a comic accurate hood. We got Mephisto. But here you are saying it's just about black women boss bitching it up. Grow up. So yeah, if I see someone say the show was too woke, it was too trash, it was go woke, go broke, I am 100% positive you didn't watch the show. There's just no way you did, because it was a quality show. It was one of Marvel's better shows. Like, what are we doing? It's just crazy to me that people still have to be out here fighting for these shows because you toxic ass fans can't mind your own business. Go be excited about something else. Talk about something you're excited about. Why would you spend your time arguing and bashing a show? Talk about something you like. Also, to you other YouTubers out there, you other podcasters, channel owners, content creators who are monetizing the hatred that's coming to these projects, you're trash too. Like, this show had so much greatness in it, along with great representation. And you're going to fold into the toxicity, which adds to the overall toxicity of the fandom. You're trash. You're all trash. My God, why would you spend hours talking into a mic about something you hate? Talk about something you like. Make the world a more positive place. Do better. My God, you guys are embarrassing. So yeah, that's my review for Ironheart. I really liked it. I really hope to see her again in the future. I don't know if to expect an announcement or anything from Marvel Studios. I don't know their plans. But I do think Riri Williams is going to show up in one of the Avengers movies. I could see that. And I could see that leading into the champion, a project for the champion. It's not going to be Young Avengers. She was never a Young Avenger. She was a champion. So I could see that. I was hoping that there would be a post-credit scene of Kamala Khan and Hawkeye going to talk to Riri Williams about, we know what, the whole Nick Fury of it all. The whole recruiting. That's what I thought was going to happen, but it didn't happen, and that's all right. So that's my review of Ironheart. Sorry about the, I wouldn't say meltdown. I guess venting session, I guess. Thanks for sticking with me through that. So, as always, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. I hope I didn't scare you off with my yelling. I don't ever do that. I guess today was just a special day. So, with that being said, have a marvelous day.